Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last episode, we explored the mushroom forest. Didn't find anything in there except for giant mushrooms. We also explored more of this area, defeating the Chortists. I believe that was the last episode, and still didn't find either Node 3 or another tank that we need to operate the doors. To fill the fuel all the way. We also did not find a valve that we need as well. So I don't have much clue as to what we should be doing. I looked online for stuff I might have missed, and I have discovered a few things. Number one, I put the power on into this area, the research facility, which I did not have activated earlier. And we will supposedly have access to the mutagens at this point. In fact, I believe I grabbed all of the mutagens with me, so I have everything I found so far here. I have hit this button and opened this door, and that is all I have done when it comes to this area. So let's keep exploring, shall we? And see if we can find any... Oh, hello! Blueprint mixture, regenerative mixture. That's an interesting one. It doesn't require anything to use it. Regenerative mixture, where are you? Regenerative mixture. You can create a highly potent regenerative by mixing the correct amounts of biofusive SCOBY, animal blood, and macrophage fluid. A clean blastema should then be soaked in the mixture before consuming the liquid. Well, that's not for us. We don't have any biology. Oh, okay. So these must be the devices that help me figure out how to make a special type of mutagen. Mutagen sequence database access terminal. Notes. Notes. Using the mutagen scanner. Place the mutagen container into the scanning chamber, making sure that the chamber lid is firmly closed. On the mutagen scanner console, select scan and wait for the process to complete. After the mutagen has been scanned, its atomic sequence will be displayed on the screen. You should remove the mutagen container after each scanning. The mutagen chamber will only accept mutagens which come firmly sealed in the standard HZH or HXH containers. Do not pour mutagen directly into the chamber. Do not place any other foreign objects into the chamber. Make sure that the scanning chamber lid is firmly closed before initiating the scanning process. If the lid is not firmly closed or opens due to malfunction during the scanning process, evacuate the room immediately. Biohazard sanitation personnel will be dispatched automatically in such instances. Do not shake or in any way move the scanning chamber while the scanning process is taking place. By default, all scan sequences, as well as time and date stamps, will be automatically added to both the local and centralized database. The database can be accessed from this terminal. Make sure that the terminal is properly connected to IN, or else atomic sequences will not be added into the database. After the scanning process is complete, make sure not to accidentally leave the container inside the scanning chamber. Connecting to HEC database. So we can't... Okay, so we only have access to a local database. And it looks like it's corrupted. So am I able to add one of these to it? Atomic sequence database. Okay. Let's scan it? Scan it. Regent name, Helicon 3. Sequence, YD, FV, -ZX. Scan. Scan. Leave. Alright, was that added to the... Was that added to our database? Oh! Oh, game, screw you. You're gonna make me write all this crap down? Oh, wow. No, I refuse to do that. I'm instead going to pop up the internet. I'm going to cut the recording. I'm going to scan all this stuff, and I will be back. Okay, everyone. So I am using the Underrail Mutagen Combinator Mark II to assist me with this, or at least lock down the sequences for the reagents and sequences I have discovered so far. I am missing 6 sequences, so we have to do some more exploring. We have the Exodus 1 sequence, which apparently is very important to the puzzle, and we've got most of the other sequences, the canisters that we're scanning, but we still need to find more of them. So, we have a bit more to look at. So, let's walk around and see if there's any containers or stuff of this sort that I have yet to search. And what I'm going to do is try to clear out everything so that if I accidentally... Like, I'm going to stick a bunch of stuff in that barrel. Actually, let's take everything... No, God, Garrett, don't shoot that point-blank range. I'm going to start clearing out anything that doesn't say empty, so I know for a fact I've searched it. And I can just go ahead and leave things in a container out of sight. And well, oh, hold on. I can do this sort of thing off screen. But I'm just showing you this is what I'm currently going to be spending most of my time doing. Alright, so I don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need any bullets. The only unfortunate part is I have to just dump all the things I pick up here. I guess we'll take back our mushrooms. Now, I can't access any of the boxes, so I'm going to make the assumption that there are no mutagen reagents or sequences or anything I need are inside something that is locked or requires hacking, unless there is an alternative way to access it. Let's check these shelves if I can check those shelves. It doesn't matter whatever's in there, we're clearing it out. This way I can see that those are empty. Because these things, I get the impression, can be anywhere. And if that's the case, I'm going to need to make sure everything gets emptied so I can see at a glance that there is nothing I have not searched in an area. And now all this stuff can be brought back down to the hatch. We can leave it there. Alright, so after this batch is done, though, we're going to go someplace else altogether different. Okay, so first, we don't need that singular lockpick, I don't think. We could probably break these all apart. Do that off screen, Tim. Just store everything. No one wants to watch you spend like 30 minutes just breaking down bits. Is that a normal hypo? I don't need you. I guess we'll just leave the mushrooms here too. Gives me more weight allowance. Okay, so we are going to leave this location though and go someplace else. I would never ever have known this was a thing we were supposed to do, so thank you Jean-Luc Picard on the forums, on the Steam forums and or Underrail forums themselves for pointing this out. The Mushroom Forest, you apparently must get 30 stacks of the debuff on you, the one that lowers your percentage of your hit points. You must do it, or you can't access a part of that area that you must be able to access in order to beat the game. I don't know what's waiting for us in there. I just know that we have to breathe in all the spores. I would never have known to do this, and I'm beginning to understand why people hate deep caverns. It's not necessarily because it's difficult for us. Like, combat's not so bad. But what is, I think, bad is a... And I'm sorry, everyone, but I'm gonna be a little critical of the game. Is a mechanic that is never explained to you. I had no clue that we would have to do this. And because you have to do it, and it's counterintuitive to how you would access an area, like I see that the spore disease makes me lose percentage of my max hit points. I don't want it on me, so I'm going to wait until it expires before I venture forward again. The fact that you must get this, if this is true, in my opinion, means that I don't like it. I think this is very poor game design if this is actually accurate. So we're just going to stay here. Actually, we're going to move away from that spitter. Walk over here instead. And we want 30 stacks, supposedly, of this infection. Ugh, my head is killing me. Where am I? Yeah, okay. Never, ever would have figured that out, ever. I think that is a very poor game decision, guys. That is a very, very poor game decision. Bad game development, in my honest opinion. And then, sorry for sounding so mad, but this is... Never in 100 years would I have ever figured that out. I would have given up. I would have spent hours and hundreds of hours, not maybe not hundreds, but tens of hours exploring all of the caverns over and over and over and over and over and over again, looking for a way to progress when there was nothing wrong with what we had done. We just didn't allow ourselves to inhale that fungus. I think you're probably too slow to catch us, but we'll still use Uncanny Dodge. Thank you, friend, for the large intestines. There's another one over here, but I don't think we'll have to worry about that one. Let's just move on. A spore turret. We know these things can see us automatically, so we're going to stay back and hit it twice. It's immune to the debuff of our leper poison bolt. Do I have any other types of bolts I can use on it? I'm gonna assume it can't reach us. And it can't. Alright, perfect. So we have range on it. Well, it does not have that on us. We're gonna have to run up, Tim, to the next one. Actually, maybe we should use some acid. Tritons bolts don't seem very useful against these things. And yet, I'm so sorry, little Latcher. I kind of wish I brought a cage with me down here. Oh, what the heck? It regenerates? Okay, so destroying them is only temporary. Really? Yeah, it's gonna see me. Can I maybe just avoid it? We can. Incapacitated is good. Keep you stunned, so we don't have to worry about you. Spirit mushrooms. Lots of biology. Shame we didn't take anything of the sort on Garrett. Careful, Tim. Don't get any more infection. Oh, a 4-cap mushroom. That was just worth 4 oddity points. Is that right? 3 oddity points. Can we tranquilize this? No, it is immune to that. Kind of fun killing these things. Like, this is... I like this area very much. It reminds me of killing stuff in World of Warcraft back in the Burning Crusade, the large fungal area. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, everyone. I really like this game. I really, really do. I'm not playing it for hundreds of hours. Hundreds and hundreds of hours because I dislike it. I just wish, I wish this part of the puzzle, it was made obvious to you somehow that you had to get this infection, because I can't recall anything that says that you needed this infection. Oh crap, my shield's still activated, Tim. You don't need to activate it any longer. Okay, let's wait here a tad and do some recharging. I'm gonna kill it. Woo! Just enough action points. I probably don't need to collect anything that's on the bodies here. But whatever. I want them gone. Another chomper. No problem. We can kill you as well. As long as we get at least one incapacitation, it's over for them. I find it amazing that they have intestines in them. Like, they actually eat and digest things? Like a normal creature would? That seems so weird to me. Since I'm also doing... Oh, I don't have very many of them left, Tim. No, hold on to your... Hold on to your stuff. Thank you again, by the way, Jean-Luc Picard, for mentioning this, because there's nothing that says... There's nothing... I found nothing that hinted as to what we had to do here. getting very many crits on these creatures. They might be immune to crits. I discovered recently, while playing a different character of mine through the Foundry quest, that you cannot crit the Bladelings. They are completely immune to taking critical hits. That's pretty mean. Ooh, this is gonna be ugly. Let's use our shield. I don't know if I can hide from it successfully, so we'll have to destroy this one quickly. It's probably immune to a tranquilizing bolt. That's not a good chance to hit it. Let's throw a flare. That's much better. Our shield will keep us immune. So we can charge it and carve you up. And I know you are going to be just regenerating now, so we probably should keep moving. As another turret. We'll have to kill it. I depowered my shield, Tim! Why would you do that? And we have a chomper. I think it's more important for us to destroy this at the moment. Can we just ignore it? There's another turret here. I don't know if I can successfully shock the turret. Ooh, it could actually reach me. Yeah, I haven't seen a single critical hit against any of these creatures. Oh, another spitter right next to us. Wow. I think that's back. Oh no, I guess they didn't regenerate. So sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. What saw me? Oh no, nope, the turrets are back. Okay, so it just respawned. Okay, I have some bandages. Let's bandage ourselves up. Recharge our shield. Don't know if this is the proper way to go. I guess we'll find out soon. Oh! They leave blood behind, too. So these things are flesh and blood creatures. That's interesting. I'm just waiting for the spore infection to go away. Since our tranquilizing darts are useless, we should put something else up here. another turret. Let's shield up and charge it. That was 295% misses in a row game. That was 2 in a row. That's 395 misses. I noticed this because how often it happens. It's my way of dealing with it, everyone. I don't deal with these misses very well. A chopper. Let's move up here. Keep you incapacitated. That was 2 misses during one of my attack runs. I should play the lottery. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Glad I'm not playing oddity mode as well. That would drive me insane if I had to kill these things and they didn't frequently drop their oddity points. Oh, wow, game. You're so mean. Let's shield up and charge. Maybe, actually, yeah, we should take them out. I don't know why you can't stop them from just respawning. It'd be really nice if you could just plant like some explosives in them or something, like put a grenade inside of them. Ooh, that's nasty. We have to keep attacking it. Our shield should let us survive all this stuff that's coming my way. Oh crap, you got in the way, you stupid chomper. And we have a spitter over there we need to kill too. I hope we live. Why don't we use some vitality powder to give me more dodge? And I need to kill this spitter. I see. It can see me, but it can't shoot me. I'm gonna wait for our vitality, fatigue to expire. Let's recharge our shield quickly. And I think... Oh, hello. We can attack whatever this is. Alright, then let's... So, destroying the turrets isn't going to do anything for me because it's just going to respawn. So let's just go ahead and carve up whatever these are. Climb through. Oh, game. Screw you. And you're, oh, you can't do that. You're in combat. Wow, that's a nightmare. Oh, we're here again! I don't need to be here! We were here a long time ago! Oh... Oh, this sucks! So I have to kill all 3 of these turrets to get back up to where I was. Maybe. But there was nothing else in that room. 1 second, everyone. I'm gonna go check some stuff up online again. Okay, everyone, I just kind of ran over here. The spore turret missed me. I am liking the spore forest much less and less as I do this. So we've got to go, I think, all the way out here. And there might be a hidden passage somewhere in here that might make itself visible to us when we approach it. Maybe. Based on the comments I'm finding from Jean-Luc Picard in the Steam forums. Now that I know that you're not so difficult to kill, I'm just gonna murder you. Because it's far faster than trying to avoid your gaze. Let's recharge our stun gun. There we go. I guess I can get a little more spore on me if it comes down to it. So let's just walk along the edges here. We'll see if we can get lucky enough to see what we're supposed to find, assuming that this is the location. I'm just gonna kill these as well. Because I just really don't want to have to worry about them. So why are you holding on to this? You don't have any... You don't have any stuff, any biology that requires it. Loot the body just so I can make sure it's not there. So this way if combat starts, I won't have to worry about accidentally clicking on it. We have a chomper here. I don't see anything. Nothing is making itself visible here. Let's stay here and uncanny dodge. They get 3 attacks. Interesting. Okay, I'm just just gonna wait for the debuff to go. So I haven't seen anything that showed up here. Unless it's gonna be in a different location. The westernmost area, there should be what looks like 2 cul-de-sacs, which is where the forest ends. However, if you move to the edge of the upper cul-de-sac, you'll be transported to another area, which is actually mandatory for quest completion. Unless he got hit by the... Unless he got hit by the debuff while he was walking in this area and got teleported that way. Which I think must be what he's talking about. Well, we'll still explore this. We're back here anyway. I should always be keeping them incapacitated. This way I don't have to rely on killing them using all my AP. Okay, they drop their oddity items pretty frequently, so my earlier complaining was not required. Alright, I don't see anything over here I'm supposed to do. Nothing here. Let's see. Yeah, I think Mr. John Luke must have gotten the number of stacks of the debuff on him, as opposed to actually wandering into an area that revealed itself. Alright, then let's go back and destroy all the spores. That's right, the spore turrets. And then we can go ahead and see if we can climb down the roots maybe more. Ooh, 2 spitters. I don't need to fight you. Goodbye. Mental note, Tim, you'll want to use your shield if you ever come back there. Okay. So, we need to destroy all the spore turrets before they regenerate themselves in order to climb back through this fungus. And this wasn't available earlier, so we had to kill the roots. We had to kill the roots to do this. Oh crap, we have a spitter up here. We're gonna get this spitter is gonna activate on us as well. So I guess these mushroom things respawn. Because they respawn, these things, I'm going to need to make sure that I get them all weak and then kill them all at the same time. Thanks, Evasion, for not dodging any of those attacks. Let's go ahead. Kill this one. One more hit. quick save. We'll actually make a save. And then we'll go ahead and take this, and maybe there's something else we forgot in a different area up above in the mushroom forest. Or maybe this takes us to a new area altogether. Maybe we had to click on this twice. Oh, you are... Was cavity and heart-like organ there before? Oh. I don't remember seeing those there before. Do you guys remember seeing those there before? One second. I'm gonna cut the recording really quick and check on my previous recording. I didn't hold down tab, so I did not see the fact that there's a cavity here and a very small heart-like organ, which we can just take, and that is required. A giant tick. And now if we want to climb through, we have to kill this flippin' turret. Supposedly, we need this item to help us with the game. At least to be able to complete it. And I think that's the only thing we need from the Spore Forest. God, that is so obtuse. That is... I'm gonna rant, everyone. There's gonna be a lot of ranting right here. This is a miserable idea to force the player to do something like that. Having to get that spore infection, terrible. What a terrible, really miserable design decision that is. There's no way someone would have figured that out if not for the internet. Thank you, internet, for saying what's required for that part, because I would have had no clue otherwise what to do. Next, I really... I'll say it. I really fucking hate that the turrets respawn and you can't climb through the thing while in combat. That's a nightmare. If your character is a slow, heavy-hitting character, you better hope that you can kill those spores quickly so that they don't respawn and lock you in that room. That is so bad. That is such a bad idea. I've liked everything else about Deep Caverns so far. But, oh, that fungus forest. Nope. No, that's gonna prevent me from giving this game super high marks now. That's a shame. Because this is... I feel compelled to make a video explicitly on the fungal forest to tell people, hey, you need to do these things, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to beat the game. That's, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I am being overtly negative, however, on the game. I don't think... Well, yes, I am being overly negative, but I think that... the design decisions for what went into the fungal forest are pretty poor. I so vehemently disagree with that. Like, it's... You know what I think it is? There are some games that I absolutely love, and then when I encounter something that I hate in that game, it's so appalling to me that suddenly there's something which this fantastic game has done that I feel is such a huge mistake that it just... my mind recoils at it. It's like, why would you ever make that decision to do this for this game? I'm sorry. I shouldn't, definitely shouldn't swear. But God, I really, really disagree with that, with the design decisions in there. Okay, so we have this. I have no clue why we need it, but we've now got it. Next, I'm going to go ahead and obviously store all this crap. I'm probably going to want more repair kits. These can then stay. Why don't we grab all the fungus? Because I think we're going to go and do some trading again. So, at this point, everyone, I think I just need to explore to find more of the pieces that I need in order, more of the reagents and mutagen containers. And I suppose I should mention that going to look up the fungal forest a little bit more has showed me that we don't need to actually complete this mutagen puzzle. We can try fighting the final boss without it, because this supposedly will allow you to weaken the final boss somewhat substantially, or maybe not substantially, but it will allow you to weaken them. I'd like to do it at least once. I think it makes sense that we would do so. So I'm going to try. So I think we've been playing for close to an hour already. So what I'm going to do here, everyone, is I'm going to cut the recording, and I'm going to run around and just do what you see me doing. Taking everything out of every container so that I know I've searched it. So this way, if this way I'm ruling out locations where we could have missed more of the reagent containers. I don't know if they always spawn in the exact same places or not, but on the off chance they don't, I want to make sure that I have searched everything. When I come back, I will have searched everything, and either I will have all the other reagents or I won't. And if I don't, we will just make our way and maybe try to fight Tort. And if I have, then we'll do the mutagen puzzle. Or I will at least tell you how it works so that you will be aware of how I solved it. Alright, everyone. I will be back in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. More complaining about Underrail.